Hi, this is Latoria Mackey, and I'm here with the parent leaders, and this is Parent Voice Table Talk. Thanks for joining us. How you guys doing? Hi, ladies.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. I'm so glad for us to be here again together. We're gonna go ahead and dive right into this great conversation. Everybody ready? All right. So the first question that we have today is, what is your favorite place on earth?
Favorite place.
You said my favorite place on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, being as though I don't travel, I don't get a chance to go nowhere, so I really can't say any of that right now. But I can say the favorite place right now that where everybody need to be is home. All right now.
I think my favorite place is my bathroom. Between my bathroom and my closet. To my bathroom and my closet. They're my favorite places. I mean, in terms of on earth. I mean, in earth, I don't know. This is a trick question. Like, is this really a trick question? Because
Excuse me.
I mean, because you can answer this in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? My favorite place on earth, like a place I would love to be, like my favorite place. It would be Africa. I want to go to Africa. It's my favorite place to be. If I could be there, I would be there. I would just blink my eyes and be like, boom, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I would want to go to Africa. But like, if it's like my favorite place on earth, as in like reality, like where I'm really at, like right here, right now, in this very moment, man, I'd rather be chilling in the closet or in the bathroom. On everything. On the throne they call her own. Yes, indeed. That's where you
I've
get
always
most.
wanted to travel to
Thank you.
Africa too. I've always wanted to
Mhm.
know what it's like.
Beautiful.
That's it's definitely on my bucket list. From
Well,
all
I've
the
been to New
places,
York one time.
Huh?
I've been I've been to New York one time. I went up there for the Big Fat Loser audition. It was real nice back then, but I was mad that I didn't get picked. But that's the only place that I've been. And New York at the time was like my favorite place actually, because
Cool.
I really do like it.
Did you say you auditioned for My Big Fat Loser?
Yeah, Big Fat Loser audition. And they
What was
didn't pick
that
me.
like? That had to
It
be
was
like cool.
fun. It was fun because I was going to lose weight, which I thought. Let me tell you something. I went there with my partner, went there, whatever. Okay, so they talking, we gave them pictures of what parts of the body that we wanted to lose weight at. So I gave a picture. So I was going to get picked. Here come this 600-pound man gonna stand next to me and he got picked. So you know what? That's just end of that. I was pissed off. I even turned around and asked her, why would you come stand next to me? Making me look small. So that shows they didn't want to pick me because they feel as though then, oh, I'm fine. They feel as though that he needed it more. No, I needed it, boo. I needed it.
I know that's right. Tell them I needed it. What?
I did.
Dominique, I'm not playing. That's funny though. That's cool though. That's a cool experience though. You traveled to do something like that
Yeah.
to be a part of
That's the
like
only place I've been. And like I said, ever since then I ain't been nowhere else. And I want to go somewhere, but we gotta wait now. So
true.
yeah. I want to say my favorite place is Florida. Me and my family go there like every summer, except for, of course, for the past 2 summers. But, well,
Okay.
because of COVID, we didn't go last summer, but the summer before that, and then that was also the place where my fiance proposed to me. So I mean that area or Florida in general has so many memories that's like my favorite place. To the point where I'm like, maybe I want to move to Florida.
Ooh.
Maybe
My little
relocate.
sister keep asking me to come down there. I have family in Florida. They keep asking me to move down. No, I'll visit.
There's something about it when I go there. It's not too far away from home. Like if I was to choose to move down there, but then I feel like I'm away enough where I got palm trees, I got warm weather, I got nice beaches. It's almost like you get a mix of two. Like it's that family friendly home feel, but then you also got that I'm on an island on vacation feel all in one. So I just like the whole atmosphere of Florida. So I would say that's my favorite place on earth. Now
Except
I
for
haven't been to Thailand yet, which is on my bucket list.
that sound cool.
I
I said
heard that
except for
that
the
place
hurricanes
is
though.
gorgeous. You said it just suffered a hurricane?
Except for the hurricanes.
Oh, yeah.
Like really.
Like I wanted to, like my
Taiwan is
daughter,
beautiful. I would love to go
my
there.
daughter, my daughter is trying to pick up her YouTube channel real heavy. So she said, "Mom, once I get big, we're gonna move to Texas." Bernard, no, we're not. Do you know what's going on up in Texas right about now? Like, no, we're not going there at all. Like, I'd rather
Okay.
be here and deal, I don't want to go to Texas and I'd be swimming in my house, no,
Well, that's what's really happening
It's
in
stuff
Texas.
that's going on bad right now in Texas. I pray for them and stuff, but I'm not going there. Yeah, it keep coming to my phone. I got this app on my phone that's for the news and stuff. And they were saying basically there's been a lot of fires, like people houses and stuff, been getting set on fire. They had leaks and stuff. So my daughter watches this YouTuber like the Prince family, and they posted that their house was on fire. But then when we looked at it, it really was a leak. So I was trying to figure out where the fire came in at. But we just gonna listen to what they said. All right.
Yeah. That is crazy. I need to read more up on what's going on in Texas. I see a lot of people posting about it, but to be honest, I haven't taken the time to really read or know much about it. All right. So then,
I haven't watched the news.
yeah, I've watched it, but yeah, I haven't been watching like nationwide news. I've been watching just local news lately. So the next question is, who are the special people or person in your life? Who's somebody special in your life?
I
Well,
would say my husband and kids, and just like my family in general. You know what I'm saying?
well,
My husband and kids kind of take the cake for me now, considering that like y'all already know my story about my mom, and then now my uncle. Like, ain't even been too much, but like it makes you look at things from such a different perspective and
Mhm.
really start to understand and like really just take certain things dear, like really value the relationships that you have, who's important to you, who's not important to you, who is truly there for you, who's not truly there for you. Like, it really forced me to kind of evaluate, who's in my circle, and it's forced me to evaluate who I hold close and who I don't, and it's just like, I'm learning every day. It's a process. It's a process, but I realized that, my immediate family, my husband, my kids, they my favorite people right now. And of course my siblings, my brothers and my sister, everything. Like, I feel like it's us now. It's like us and our cousins. I feel about cousins.
Us against the world.
Yeah.
well, mine is the husband. We're just gonna put that out there. Mine is the husband. My children are important to me, and my mother and stuff like that. So we just gonna leave that part out of that. But they are important to me, my children, because 9 times out of 10, when it's time, to be going to the other side or whatever, you just want your kids to live your legacy out of whatever type of thing that you're doing, like businesses or whatever. I want them to finish that, and I want them to do everything that I couldn't do. But my kids are very important to me, and my mom and my father and the siblings that I do talk to. So that's about
Yeah.
it.
She emphasized that I do.
Right. I
Yeah. So I would have to say I don't have kids yet, so I can't say kids. But my fiance is very important
don't
to
rush.
me.
Don't rush. Don't rush.
My fiance is really important to me. My family, I think overall my family. But my fiance, like, it's so crazy because sometimes I'll just look at him and be like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm just, I'm just soaking you all in. You're just, this is so special. You're important to me." He'd be like, "All right, you know too much, like you know too much." But I mean, there's times that we both catch each other just looking at each other, and I'll be asking the same. I'll be asking. I'll ask him the same thing, like, "What are you looking at?" He'd be like, I'm just taking in the awe. I'm sorry, I'm getting all gushy, but it is something that, I just
I
sit and
watch
look
my
at.
husband sleep too. So
Yeah.
it's I watch my husband sleep too. It's not. I wouldn't say it's. I don't think it's weird, but it's like sometimes you might. I don't know because when he sleep, I'm usually up sometimes, or like when I'm asleep, he's awake. It's like our clocks are like different sometimes. So it's like in the middle of the night, I'll happen to wake up and he'll be sleeping. I'll just look, So yeah, I don't think there's anything unnatural about that. You look at it and you look in awe. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm in this relationship. I can't believe this is really happening. Like I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Like it's just a realization of what's going on.
Yeah, and I think it's also just a reflection. Like when I think about it, I'm like, wow, you're like my life partner. Like it's
It's
you. That's
real.
it. This is it. It's just you, like for
It's
life.
real.
Like, let me look at you as much as I can, okay? So
Take it all
yeah.
in. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Sometimes, I mean, when I was mad at my husband, though, little stuff like that,
I
and
don't want to even
I be
see
looking at
your
him and sleep
face.
like, I'm ought to knock your sides of head while you
Yeah.
sleep, or something like that.
Just go
Like,
somewhere.
or like, how you have like your mental argument with yourself while he sleep, like, oh, I should have said X, Y, Z, P, D, Q while he sleep, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's all natural. Like, I think that's just how relationships are, because
Hmm.
especially if that's your favorite person. Like, I tell my husband all the time, like, you my best friend. Like, I don't know why. I said, you my best friend. He's like, I don't know why you with me. I don't know why you stay with me. I don't know why you with me either, but to ask me, you're my best friend. Like, you're like my other half. Like, it's like, I guess when you be with a person for so long, or you're around a person for so long, be it marriage or relation or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, however long, but when you're in a relationship with somebody for a period of time, you start to kind of mimic them, you start to rub off on them, and then you realize like you become, for lack of a better term, you become codependent, but you don't want to be codependent. You're not seeking to be codependent, but you find yourself becoming slightly codependent on this person because they take up a part of your living quarters, your living space. You have to alter how you would do things because they there, and it's not like an infringement on you. It's because you want to. It's because you want to be around that person. It's something about that person that pulls something out of you that you have to ask yourself, why? Why am I with this man? Like, what's going on? Something about me. Something is changing in me. Like, but give yourself credit for it. Always look for the positive. Don't look at the bad part of it, because trust me, I tell you, I had ups and downs in my marriage, honey. We could write a whole movie or a whole book and then some. We've had our ups and downs, but I think that's the whole gist of being in a relationship. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to go up and down with this one and that one and that one and that one. And no, go ahead. But I found this one, so I'd rather go up and down with this one, because at least it's showing me some consistency. It's showing me something different about myself. You know what I'm saying? And then I know this person has my best interest at heart because I've been with this person for so long, and like, if they do something to me, it's gonna affect them ultimately. So, you kind of have to go with it, I guess, in a sense. But it pulls on trust too. Relationships dig in trust a lot. You have to learn how to trust. And when people, I feel like, I'm not gonna say people, but for me, myself personally, I have to learn how to trust myself first. How far am I willing to go? What are my boundaries? What are my standards? Where am I drawing the line? What am I willing to do? You know what I'm saying? And then like once I set my stuff in place, and I was like, I'm not changing it, I alternate it for nobody or anybody. Then it was like he came along. He was like, okay, I like your standards. I like your boundaries. I can rock with that. And then it was just like, okay, steady Eddie. But I mean, we've had kids, but in it's relationships, I'm trying to tell you those struggles.
Yeah, I feel like we could have a whole session on relationships if
If
we
you can
could.
make it 5 years, you're good. I'm telling you, people tell me that. That's what people tell me. If you can make it married for the first 5 years, you should be good. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Go out a second, third year. I was like, I'm on divorce. I ain't doing this. No, you gonna kick rocks. So I'm not with none of that. But then it's like, you think about the bigger picture and why you chose to go through this process in the first place. Like, you have to keep that in the forefront. What was the bigger picture when you first entered into this? Why did you enter into this? And go from there. Always remember that. And don't go to bed angry. But let's go to our next question because I get
Yeah,
carried
we'll
away.
have to do a relationship edition where we just talk about relationship. Uh, but the next question is, what if you could live for 200 years?
We look
Like,
like Rumpelstiltskin.
how would you feel about that? Like living for 200
What you
years?
say? We look like Rumpelstiltskin.
Wasn't that Rumpelstiltskin? He went to sleep.
What if you could live for 200 years and never age?
I might be getting it wrong. Oh,
Okay.
it's Rip Van Winkle. My fault, not Rumpelstiltskin.
Well,
Yeah,
if I can live for 200 years, I will love it. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to look past the part because she said Rumpelstiltskin. You feel me? So we're going to look past the part that
yeah,
you know for
let's
200
say you
years.
never age. So 200
Yeah.
years and you never age.
So
But we ain't
then,
gonna we ain't gonna try to forget the part that we know they're gonna about 200 years, we're gonna be dust. We're gonna be desert, dirt, you know, but you know, I'ma just say if we don't never age, I would love it. I wanna live forever. And that's crazy because everybody wanna live forever and I do. I don't never wanna leave, you know what I'm saying? So I would love it. I really would. And then if we can live for 200 years, it's basically adding more
longevity.
more opportunities that I can do that I couldn't do back then. I would probably, you know, have more time added so I can get more things done in a manly time. I ain't got to rush. 200 years? Oh, yeah, I want that.
Like I
Definitely want
would
that.
like I like the fact that like what you're saying, like you get more time to get stuff done. The only downside I think for me would be seeing all of my loved ones go before me. Like it's like I'm gonna have to see everybody leave me and I'm gonna be pretty much
Here by yourself.
yeah. That would be the only downside to me.
And see, when you say it like that, because see, I wasn't sure, but now that you say it like that, now I'm looking at it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how people that are like my grandfather, he's 103. All his family has passed on. I mean, besides us, but it's just like I don't know. I don't know. But what do I want to do? I don't know. Like Dominique said, I don't want to knock out everything on my bucket list. I want to go all over the
Yeah.
world, live in different places, and you know what I'm saying, see different sights and spread wisdom or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would want to do something. 200 years. That's a long time. It's crazy because you think about when you think about the Bible, you think about Genesis, and you talk about like how like those people live like 800 and 900 years old. Like, can you imagine? Like, what did you do? You didn't get bored? Like, he's like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like I watch so I don't know about y'all, but I watch like superhero movies. Like I'm into the whole Marvel DC comics thing. And I think it's what's his name? Captain America, I think. Like he never ages. And like he was just talking about how like so many people like he can never fall in love and like start a life with someone because they will always die. Like he can because he never dies or something like that.
That's not funny, but I laughed at that. That's sad. No, poor Captain America.
He can't fall in love. He can't have kids. I mean he could, but it's just like
He would outlive his kids. That's just sad. Like, oh,
yeah.
I can't. Let's change subject because I'm about to start crying. I don't want to cry.
Okay, we don't want you to cry either. So the next question is gonna move on to our current times. And it is, what do you think about this new strain of COVID-19 that's roaming in Maryland? What's going on with it?
The new strand is very hectic. They say it's more deadly than COVID-19. But my thing is, how deadly is they expect because COVID-19 is deadly. So I'm trying to figure out how this was deadlier than COVID. You understand what I'm saying? So they're making it seem if you breathe in a new strain, you're gone like that. Is that what they're saying? Because I'm trying to figure that out. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm just trying to figure it out. I need to figure it out. And then it just made it a little bit more hectic because that's when schools seem like they opened more. Like as soon as the strain came out, it was just like school open back up, welcome, you know. I just be like, okay. It just basically is more hectic in the world with this because we already trying to be careful with COVID. So it's like a new strand is just making it more stressful for you. It's making it more stressful. It really is. It really is. It's making it more stressful for you. I can't say anything more about it, but just want people to just be careful, you know.
Yeah, so my
Continue to still wear your
understanding,
masks and everything. Those,
yeah, so my understanding is the new strand is still considered COVID, but like with a virus, it mutates. So the coronavirus has just mutated and created a stronger version of itself. So now it's easier to transmit. So instead of us thinking, oh, we just put on the one mask and we stay 6 feet apart, we'll be fine. That's why they're now talking about, hey, put on 2 masks, to double protect yourself because it's easier to transmit one to another. So from my understanding, that's what they mean by it being stronger and more deadlier, because if more people can get sick, then that will mean an increase of people dying. And it's a stronger version of itself, so it's able to, fight immune systems better than something else. So we're gonna go on to the last question, unless you had something to say, Cynthia.
Actually, I don't.
All right, so we'll just go right into the funny question of the day, and I'm gonna let my girl Dominique take it away.
all righty. It says, what's invisible, but you wish people could see? Boy, boy, boy. Mm. Listen, I would want to see a cheetah. You understand what I'm saying? The things that's invisible are cheaters. I would want to see that before you get with me. I want to see this first. Like, I want to see all of it. I just want to see it. I wish people can see, like the movie Sprung, that you can see when a guy come and they tell you a whole list before you get with that person. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. So that need, I'm just saying, that's what that is. And that's invisible. Nobody can see it. You can't see it.
She probably is on the way.
You cannot see it. You can't see
You
it.
want people with warning labels on the side.
Right. Yes. Yep. I'm telling you. Wouldn't you want to see this first before you want to see it? Because you just putting, when you meet someone new or whatever in your life, you know what I'm saying? You gotta study them first to see what type of person they is. But that part always be invisible. That cheat part is invisible like a mug. It's behind that smile. Hey, boo. It's behind that.
She said, hey, boo.
It's behind that.
I want to see people's thoughts. It's almost like reading people's minds, but I can see their thoughts. So whatever you thinking, it's gonna be right across. It's gonna read right across your forehead. You know how people say you wear your emotions on your face. It's gonna read right across your forehead. It's gonna be like, Latoria, you get on my nerves. Oh, okay, I get on your nerves.
Right. The whole time it's coming out their mouth saying you're not getting on my nerves, right. But it's going for
Or they be like, I'm fine. I'm really not fine. I'm really pissed off.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Sometimes
my thoughts, Lord.
I wish bills everywhere. I wish bills be invisible. Bills. Yes.
That's funny.
Yes, I wish they'd be invisible. Wish we ain't had to pay no bills at all. Invisible. See, we need to try to say, I wish this really need the important stuff that gets on your nerves to be invisible. That's all I'm saying. It's invisible, period. I just hate it. Just saying, like, ooh, it's just too much. I just have a whole chapter, but we ain't gonna get into that one, but
I don't know. This might be a little bit too creepy, but another thing that just came in my mind is spirits. I don't know if I would want that to not be invisible though. Like, it's sometimes where it's like I want to talk to the person that's no longer here, just to be like, what's going on? Like, what is the afterlife like? Like, I'm curious. Like, I want to know. But then at the same time, it might creep me out. So I don't know, but that's another one that
It's
just
this
crossed my
show
mind.
that I
You
seen
know
a
what?
long
It's so
time
crazy.
ago.
It's so crazy that you would say. I'm sorry, Dominique. It's crazy that you would say that though, Latoya, though, because I came across this article that says that we only see about maybe 2 or 3% of what is actually around us with our actual eyes. I would want to see all the other things that we can't see. You get what I'm saying? Like all the things that are actually around us that we don't physically see with our natural eyes, that we can't physically see with our natural eyes because our eyes are only tuned to see what's like what we can see. I would want to see all the other things that we cannot see. I would want to see the colors because like people like they talk about the sun. The sun is it's a blue green giant, but when you look at the sun, it looks yellow, but it's actually blue green. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like things like that. I would want to be able to see the things that we can't see with our natural eyes, like right now, the colors, the images, the energy around us. Like they say that just because we're walking around in the physical realm doesn't mean that, you know, like you were talking about in the spirit, like you were saying, like you want to see the spirits or whatever. I kind of want to see that. Like I want to see what's around me. Like, you know, you ever been like walking and you felt like something grazed you or whatever, you looking, there's nothing there. Like, yeah, what was that? I want to be able to see that. Like, yeah, like, and it's crazy because some people can see. You know what I mean? Some people can see ghosts. Some people can see like spirits or loved ones or ancestors, or some people hear them. Some people feel them. Some people smell them. But like, I would want to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I want to have control over it though.
Yeah, I
Like,
want to.
I don't want them to just be able to walk in and say, tap me on the shoulder, like, "Hey, Tori." Like, no, I don't want one of those. I want one of the. I really want to speak to my grandmother right now, and I could like call her in some way, and she could sit here and have
Like
conversation.
invoke the spirit. Hey, grandma, I'm calling on you. What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that. I think that's kind of cool. Some people be creeped out, but I think that's kind of cool.
I think I wouldn't be as creeped out because it would be me controlling it. But yeah, I don't want just random people that I don't even know just walking around me. No, I don't want that. You was gonna say something about some movie, Dominique?
What you want to say?
You forgot.
I really did, you know.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. It's okay. Hey, you know, we got other shows coming, so I remember what I said on those.
Girl.
Well, that is our last question for today. I don't know if anybody else has anything else to say. If not, we want to say thank you once again for tuning in for Parent Voice Table Talk, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye.